Get ready for Booze, Boobs, and Bullshit.
Well, welcome back to Booze, Boobs, and Bullshit. I got a distracted Billy and a John.
Not distracted.
I said Billy was distracted. I said distracted Billy,
like
and then I
your
got a John.
accusations.
All right.
I'm always distracted.
Well, fuck it, we'll do it again.
You're accusing me of stuff.
So, anyway, welcome back to the show. So, we got some liquor on the table, and John, did you bring it?
No.
No.
For once.
No, he didn't. That's right. I brought the liquor today because I'm not a cheap bastard.
Oh.
So, we got
So you're calling me cheap?
if the fucking glove fits. If the glove fits. If it doesn't fit, you must have quit.
It didn't fit.
So anyway, we got some Redbreast here. We'll let John open it up as he's our professional.
I got some breasts on this channel.
Yeah, some true
Irish
breast.
whiskey, single pot still, aged 12 years. Ooh.
So fun story about this liquor here. Go ahead. Let's see.
Oh,
Not bad.
Little
Not
pop.
bad. I'll give it a little bit.
little desk pop.
Do a little applause there.
Damn.
Thank you, sir.
That sounded like a heavy pour, but I
There
guess
you
it
go.
wasn't.
Yeah, that's good.
Gonna test it.
So a couple of years ago, I was in Ireland with my dad because that's where I was born, and we were visiting his uncle, my great uncle, who was kind of not feeling well. He's since passed away, but he gave that bottle to my dad, and I was excited. I was like, "Oh no, I want that bottle! I want that bottle! It'd be fun to have that bottle." Of course, my dad was like, "All right, I'll just get another one from him," because my great uncle worked. No, he didn't work. He had like his daughter or great daughter or granddaughter worked at the Jameson whiskey factory and had access to stuff like that. So that's how I got that bottle. So yeah, I'm excited to try it. I've had it for like 3 or 4 years now and I haven't tried it yet
No, I got that bottle.
because I handed it to you.
No, because I walked in the liquor store. I was like, ooh, it's right here.
Yeah, well, you paid for it and I didn't. Suck
You're going
up.
to bring it back from Ireland.
How much did you pay for
In
it?
your butthole. Like $74, I think.
To be fair, if I bought it in Ireland because they have an outrageous tax, I probably would have paid that. If you buy it at the airport, it's like half the price.
Yeah.
I don't like any of that.
Definitely Irish whiskey.
Yeah, it's stout. It's strong.
Burn on the front, not too much on the back.
No, but it's got some good flavor in there.
I'm not getting any of that because
Really?
we've been drinking. I mean, I got it's a little burn on the tongue, yeah.
It's got a sweet flavor in there.
Liking the flavor.
I put a little ice on there. 1 cube, Jesus.
You cheap son of a bitch.
I'm
What are we
sorry.
charging for a cube? Did you want some ice? Or
Charging
you
for
good?
hotel ice?
So I'm gonna let my ice melt, and while I do, I brought the girl of the week. So I'm not a boobs guy. I like boobs. Don't get me wrong, but a good butt here and there gets me going as well. So I figured for this girl of the week, I'd highlight the butt. But of course, I didn't want to disappoint anybody else.
Did she get in the hot tub?
Yeah, she's hanging out in the hot tub. Here's the front end of the Mercedes. So not bad. Figured it was worth sharing.
Their name Mercedes?
Yeah. Probably.
Would it surprise you?
I don't know. You
'Cause that makes you a
said it.
racist.
You brought her here.
Either that or cinnamon.
I brought her, or never mind.
I said brought.
So anyway, that's our girl of the week there.
She's having fun. She's got her drink. Getting in the hot tub.
So what do you guys think the whiskey? Straight up, we didn't give a
I
rating.
mean, that's
Good.
probably a 7.
7,
I'm going to give it an 8.
an 8.
The
Wow.
more I drink, the higher the number goes.
Yeah, that's true. So on its own, yeah, I'd give it a 7. I'm a 7.
You can tell it's more flavor than Jameson would. Is your standard
Sure.
Irish whiskey. So
With the ice though, it's about around the 7. It's got like a vanilla caramel hint to it. Camaro.
I didn't get that at all.
I'm getting like a flavor. I just at the beginning.
Irish whiskey always is like
Does it say anything about?
cookies and
I didn't get any of
No,
that.
it's
either.
like the-
Give me another little toot of it. Snort.
Do you want
or
to try
whatever.
mine or you want your own?
No, I want my own.
since you brought it. Yeah, that'll work.
Let me see the bottle. Go ahead, get your. I just want to read it here.
It's Asian sherry casks.
So it's aged by 12 years. A rich mix of dried fruit. Yeah, see, I'm getting and spice. I knew I was getting like a fruity flavor in there.
yeah.
with toasted oak and sherry undertones. So it's just some random ass fruit in your drink.
Like Irish whiskey is just like the common thing is always like shortbread cookie and
Oh, shishi potatoes. Oh, shishi.
you know, it was you. I didn't put any accent on that. I didn't do any sherbet. I didn't do any of that stuff.
I just saved you the trouble. That's all.
All I taste is whiskey. I don't taste any of that other shit.
Really, I do taste the fruity flavor at the beginning. John,
Yeah, no, it's got. I'm saying it's got some taste. It's
I'm getting
like Jameson. If it,
maybe it's the damn checks. Maybe I need to quit eating checks. Me.
you got all the garlic.
we're gonna
salt?
cancel our advertisement by Check.
What?
Our sponsorship. We don't want our sponsorship.
Let me ask you this: Would you buy it? Would you go out of your way to buy it?
I already did.
I would not.
Yeah, but you didn't try it at that point.
I
Now
wouldn't.
you wouldn't, and that's fair.
For the price, like I said, it'd be good to have like get a bottle of Jameson and get that. Like have those two on your shelf.
Sure.
So you have Jameson and be like, all right, you know, it's Irish Times, have that, and then somebody's like, oh, I like Jameson. Like, oh, if you like Jameson, here.
Yeah.
Have a little bit of this, try that, and
I have a little.
expand people's horizons. 'Cause that's the best part about having whiskey and all stuff is you already know certain ones. It's like, well, if you know that one, then you're gonna like this, and you kind of
Sure.
share and expand. And
That's a fair
the whole
assessment.
part of whiskey is or drinking in general is to get people together, and have a good time,
Yeah.
and share some stuff.
I would buy it just to have it, and which I have it, so I wouldn't buy another bottle.
Buy it again, but
But yeah, if I was to use it up and drink it out, I'd maintain it on my shelf because I have, like you, and Billy's got a collection himself. But it's nice to have a certain collection around so that, like, if you have people over, you can pull it out and try it. So,
Well, there's some shit I'm not going to open up.
give us an example.
Coy Hill.
Coy Hill, why not?
Also, I'm not opening it up.
that
It's so hard to
expensive?
find. Yeah.
super
I mean, it's
collectible.
not really expensive. I don't even mean. It's It's a collectible. You can get a couple of bills for it.
What would you say your rarest liquor you have? Coy. What does that go for? Ballpark.
If you can get it for the MSRP, it's like $110.
But the second
bad.
there, you can
But I mean, you gotta go-
Hold on, wait. So say that again. What?
what? But
But
put her back up there.
Yeah.
But
fastest on the
Yeah.
butt.
I don't know what they would charge at the liquor store. They wasn't doing like a raffle or some shit.
sure.
I'm sure it'd be 3 times that.
Yeah.
Maybe 4.
Certain liquor store will probably be sitting on it and be like, oh, it's a $400 bottle of whiskey. Blah, blah, blah.
Well, I mean, just within the last few years, the price of stuff has gone up so much that it's things I bought 5 years ago you couldn't buy it for the same price now.
Whiskey wise, too, it's all everyone's collecting it and selling
Yeah.
second market. And
There's definitely been an influx of people in the market. I mean, we're just amateurs, but there's like true
oh, yeah. But no,
connoisseurs.
like I've gone, I don't know how many times I've gone to the liquor store and I'm looking around, just whatever, willy nilly, and you hear somebody like, oh, you got any Blanton's?
You know, blends.
You got any Weller? You got any,
But I think that's all because of social media, right?
yeah, social media plays a part, but it's also just the whole thing, the whole rigmarole of,
The allure.
of like, oh, I got to have this because it's, it's like Pappy Van Winkle. They limit the release so much that it's so hard to come by that people.
Oh,
are like, I gotta get this because it's so limited and blah blah. I'm like, chances are I've never had Pappy's. Chances are the whiskey sucks.
Honestly,
I heard it did.
yeah. I honestly haven't we tried Pappy's?
I've never had it.
Oh, okay.
It's like $90 a shot.
Honestly, I think there's like you said, like an allure to this, and people are overreacting, and they're like, oh, I want to collect this stuff really hard.
Well, and then companies know they're smart. They're like, all right, we're only going to release so many out in the world,
Yeah.
so that it creates this, lack in supply, and people start demanding it more.
Honestly, if you told me today, like, all right, you can only drink Jack Daniels for the rest of your life, I'm like, all right, good enough for me.
I'll be happy with it.
Well, like one of the previous episodes, it was the Jack Daniels rye,
Yeah.
and it was discontinued. So I was like, well, hell, I went and bought 3 bottles of it because
Yeah.
it was there. I was like, well, it's
Set it on the shelf. Maybe it'll be worth
yeah.
it.
It's like, I-
But you wouldn't be upset if it never came back, right? I mean, you'd be happy with.
I'll be I would sell that bottle, no problem.
I think people put too much emphasis on things because of money, and the attraction of Blanton's or
It's like an artificial value added to it.
an artificial inflation.
Like Bland's is good. It's delicious.
Yeah,
It's,
sure.
But like,
But is it worth $200 a bottle?
no. Like I said,
No.
or we went to Panama City and it was like $250 at a liquor store. It's like, yeah, you can sit on that one.
I don't remember how much it was. But remember, I sent you guys that photo in the airport,
Uh-huh.
and it was like duty free, but it was like what 180 or something. It was something.
Yeah,
It was something crazy.
It was
I'm
up
like,
there, yeah.
it's like this is ridiculous.
I mean, it's now. I mean, it's becoming easier to find. I think, which is probably bring the price back down. Like the one liquor store I was talking about earlier, this was $120, I think, a bottle.
Yeah.
But up the street, if they have it, you can get it for $89.
Yeah, I remember you told me like the Blantons was what $90 or something at one place you found, and but then like the other place was like 120 or. And I guess it's just the individual liquor stores and what they want to charge.
Some of them make you buy like another bottle before you can buy that bottle. You got to spend $50 in order to get the bottle of Blanton's for the outrageous price.
See one where it's like you only get the Bland's if you buy this bottle of Angel's Envy. It's like $150 for both or something like that. It's like, is that a deal or not? Could be, but
Sure.
I guess it was something
force
like
the pressure to buy another bottle and spend a little more.
If I was going in there to buy a bottle of Jack, and it's like, well, you can get this bottle of Blanton's for $100. I'd probably pass because it's just too much.
Yeah. Well, my local liquor store, if you buy their, because you've been there, if you buy their selected item of the week or whatever,
Yeah, you get
a chance to be put in the raffle, so you can come back and then buy
they're allocated. Yeah,
Yeah, they're like
that's how I
top-
got the Jack.
top shelf stuff.
Yeah.
But then you're spending a lot of money on them. Would you open that Jack that you bought? What kind of Jack was it? The same one I have?
No, it's the Coy Hill.
Coy Hill. Oh, okay, that's the Coy Hill.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think it's a certain distillery or whatever that closed, or I can't remember what the Coy Hill.
Coy Hill's the Jack Daniel's Coy Hill's it's their highest I guess the elevation of their where they store their barrels and
okay, so
stuff. And it's like up at the very top of it. It's I guess the heat does something to it. It tastes they give it a different taste or some shit.
Tell you what, if you ever see me drinking out of a bottle, it's because I've ran out of some options. I'm just like, fuck it.
Not living my best life at that moment.
But I would never not. I mean, granted that I've probably had that Redbreast for 3 years plus, maybe at this point.
Yeah.
And it's not because I never wanted to open it. It's just, I want to open it for a good reason. Obviously, this is a good reason.
Do this, and then it sits in there, got a little more air in it, so it might change the flavor a
ferments
little bit. Somebody comes over here hanging out, having a good time. It's like, hey, let's try a little bit of this. You're not gonna chug the whole bottle, but you'll do a little sniffer and
Sure.
right down there go the cheap stuff.
So if you guys haven't subscribed yet, we've been doing some behind the scenes live videos we posted, and we might do some more in the future. It just gives you an opportunity to see some of the bullshit we say in the background before we actually record.
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans.